Hello folks, welcome to a Walkie talkie. I'm going to talk about a topic that's been in the news quite a lot, and probably a lot are actually surprised I haven't covered. Right, see when the news outlets have been covering the potential review of the concession cards following antisocial behaviour and abuse on buses. Well, from where I stay, a part of the compass, as in west, right, we seem to have brain power and morals and stuff. I am lucky to report that regarding behaviour of what I'm describing, it's actually very low. I know in other parts of the city, north, like Milton, etc., it's quite a bit higher. And places like Pollock, higher still. But I think, this reviewing under 22s concession cards or banning them altogether, I think it should be a measured approach, because not all areas are bad and not all areas are good in equal proportion. But a grand example, my area seems to be quite switched on. They just, they get on the bus, they go from A to B, there's no any issues. They might get on as a massive group, but I'm basing it on examples that I'm seeing, and the young people seem to understand this under 22 card is actually a gift, and it should be respected and cherished. And not any time have I seen any kick-offs, any whatever. They generally have been pretty well behaved in the west of Glasgow, and this is probably the point where I want to commend every single one of yous. If you are watching, that's a reassuring thing to have, knowing that there are people behaving. Now, in other parts of Glasgow, yes, we've seen some absolute extreme, abhorrent ways of behaving on a bus. I mean, the one example I'm thinking about is a Chinese bloke who got racially abused on what you call the Nielsen 3 McGill service. Nobody needs to go through shite like that. In actual honesty, I hope the people involved in that incident have been identified by CCTV. The police have gotten them in for interview, referred them to court, and I really do hope, if the court hasn't seen them already, I really hope the court considers these people involved in that racial attack candidates for a travel card being taken off them, because really everyone goes out every day not to be attacked, not to be racialised, not to be assaulted, and it should continue that way. Grim day in the week, and the fact that the ones that actually purposed this racist attack on the guy were all under 16, it really goes to show where the morals of mother and father are sitting at. I think daddy's in the jail and mum's a full-time prostitute, family's everything. I mean, full-time mummy at family, everything. The whole idea of getting on a bus, literally to go from A to B without having a drama, without anything. Alright, no problem. It's meant to be a peaceful end-to-end process, and if anyone's at kind of a vulnerable stage where they're easily persuaded by their peers oh, John Loggy Boy here said for me today it's going to be cool. No, have a listen to the video. Just cut yourself away from all chit chat with John Loggy Beard, right? Just think, John Loggy Beard won't give a fuck when you're in the back of a police car going to, let's say, Helen Street Police Station. And it wasn't long ago when police used to batter fuck out of everybody that got detained. So, the way to put it is, would you want a kicking from a cop? If the answer is no, shut your mouth. Don't listen to John Loggy Beard. He's a wee dick piece anyway. And treat people the way you want to be treated yourself. If you can't handle that, get daddy to whack you one.